Now you might say to yourself, Jeremy, we've had some crazy race swaps this year. And you'd be right. Obviously, we have a brown Snow White now, praise be. We had a black Little Mermaid, also praise be. If you didn't pay double the price to see, if you don't pay double the price to see the Little Mermaid, if you didn't, then you're terrible. And if you don't pay double to see the brown Snow White, you're also terrible. We've seen the woke Robin Hood. We've seen innumerable race swaps through the years. Little Mermaid, obviously, pretty hilarious. But obviously, there's other great examples, throughout the years. Even we could look at the Batman movie, race swapping Gordon, things of that nature. Sometimes it works okay. Other times it's kind of bizarre. It doesn't fit. And we know that there are, various, quotas in order to qualify for awards in Hollywood, to certainly qualify for certain levels of funding. We know, gender swapping, having the female doctor. Everyone knows how Doctor Who was wildly successful now that there's a female doctor. Isn't everyone talking about how Doctor Who is this huge financial and ratings success now that it's finally a woman? Well, there's new reports on it. By the way, shout out thepublica.com for breaking this. Even Kevin Sorbo put out our tweet. You might not know this, but I do own a news agency called thepublica.com. Michael B. Jordan, by the way, who I think plays a great Apollo Creed son in the Creed series. I've got nothing personally against Michael B. Jordan at all. Seems like every redhead ever, by the way, is being replaced by, a person of color. Hashtag look into it. Michael B. Jordan is rumored to be Disney's frontrunner to play Hercules in the live-action remake of the classic animated film. Leave a like if you just rolled your eyes, or leave a like on the video if you just aren't even surprised anymore. If you're just 1,000% regular, this is no shock at all to you. The news follows an insider revealing that Disney was hoping to cast a non-white actor in the role. Here's the thing. This stuff is starting to backfire for Disney. We saw, obviously, South Park's expert takedown of them with Enter the Panderverse. But we've also seen a general malaise when it comes to seeing these woke live-action remakes. There's nothing wrong. I have no quarrel with Halle Bailey. She never said anything disparaging, as far as I know, about the original Little Mermaid. I never saw any, real negative. She seems like a fine person. Disney said, hey, we can't have a redhead. No redheads in Hollywood. America doesn't like redheads anymore. We've got to replace them with a black person. That's what Hollywood does now. Let's see. Kevin Sorbo even puts this out and says, is he looking forward to the Mike Tyson movie featuring Jason Statham? It's crazy. I'd rather see The Rock for the millionth time. I probably wouldn't. That's on par for Disney's failed attempts at remakes. You see these movies, like I said, Little Mermaid lost money, or it was pretty close to breaking even, I think, to be fair. Snow White will almost certainly lose money. That's a movie that's already spawned. They've had to remake the entire movie. They've had to go in and take all of the culturally diverse dwarves that they put in, and now they've replaced them with CGI. Do you think that was a creative decision? No. That was that they looked at how that film was tracking, and they knew that it was going to be a financial disaster. And by the way, it still will be. Reports that Michael B. Jordan may star in live-action Hercules remake prompts confusion and criticism. This again from Natasha Blaze over at thepublica.com. Shout out, bookmark the website. News that Michael B. Jordan's Disney frontrunner to play Hercules in the live-action remake of the film has raised eyebrows online For critics are saying yet another example of woke race swapping. Look, by the way, Michael B. Jordan is cut. He's physically he could look the part. He's extremely fit. It's just he's not Hercules. In fact, it would break all the lore. It would. I didn't know how. There's a lot of black Greek gods. That would also make Zeus black. Anyway, I digress. The original 1997 animated film was based on the legendary Greek hero Hercules, whose name and mythology was adapted by the Romans. I'm sorry, Heracles was adapted by the Romans and a more commonly referenced Hercules. He was the greatest of the Greek heroes and became an inspirational figure for Roman emperors who often styled themselves in his likeness. Well, sure. The 1997 film was set in ancient Greece, where Hercules was presented as the son of Zeus and Hera. Struggling to control his divine strength and curious about his origins, Hercules visits the temple of Zeus one day and discovers he is half man, half god, but can earn back his godhood by defeating several evil creatures to prove he's a hero. In the original film, the character was voiced by James Woods, prominent conservative. I wonder if that also plays into it. With an all-star cast, including Danny DeVito as Phil, Rip Torn as Zeus. Due to the popularity of the original, many have been anticipating the live-action remake, but in 2021, it was leaked that Disney was, quote, looking to cast a non-white actor in the role. Despite claiming that they were not ruling out casting a white male, Hollywood insider Daniel Rickman speculated that Disney was actively pursuing a person of color to lead the live-action remake. Now, look, I prefer Kevin Sorbo as Hercules as well. But he's white, and now he's probably a little old. He's probably not in the same physical condition that he was. I actually, shout out to those old shows. I used to watch Hercules, excuse me, and Xena. I loved it. Xena, Warrior Princess, and Hercules were awesome. I know they were cheesy, but for whatever reason, I loved them. Earlier this week, rumors began to circulate that American actor Michael B. Jordan may be in talks to take the role. While casting, among many other details, is still unconfirmed, many took to Twitter to express their criticism of the direction the film apparently is taking. Well, this is, I absolutely love this. I think they do it. This is what is called job security. If you're somebody like me who deals with, idiotic moves by Disney and things like that, I think, cast Dylan Mulvaney to play Hera. I think that's a great idea. I think you should get a drag queen to play some role too. A man dressed as a woman. You got to do that. You have to do that. Michael B. Jordan is tapped to star in the new Disney film Hercules. I hesitate between laughing and crying. When will there be a biopic on Rosa Parks, played by Muriel Robin? F. Wokeism, wrote political commentator Johan Power. Oh, I can't pronounce any of those names. And you see this bad decision after bad decision. Others decried the potential casting choice as inaccurate and politically motivated. Although Rocketman star Taron Egerton is reportedly up for the role. Also, InsideTheMedge.com points out that Jordan has remained the top contender over the past few years because of his action star status. This is not the first time Disney has been flamed for race-swapping characters in a remake of one animated classic. In 2019, they sparked widespread debate after the Black American actress and singer Halle Bailey was played Ariel and no one paid to see it. Or recently, Rachel Zegler, the Latina star of Disney's upcoming live-action Snow White film, faced backlash. At what point do we admit that this is not a coincidence, that this is a purposeful agenda? I think that we all know at this point it's on purpose, right? It is. They think, well, clearly they must see their dollars and cents in this, but the only takeaway I can have for this is that they think white people will just see whatever, and that black people need to see themselves in a movie to pay to see it. That must be what they think. I don't know what else motivates this. I can't be sure. I don't have any, again, just like with every one of these, Michael B. Jordan shouldn't get any backlash for taking this role, although it would be based if he said, nah, Hercules is white. This is crazy. I mean, he would get a lot more credit from me if he turned it down for that reason. But he's still taking a job, right? It's not his job for just working. And Disney's the one that chose him. Disney's the one that's, do you think maybe Chris Hemsworth might play a good Hercules? I think it would probably be pretty good. He's already he's already loved. He's already in the Disney. He's on Disney payroll through Marvel films. I think he would be great for Hercules. But apparently, they've got to say, nope, it's got to be Michael B. Jordan. I don't know if Disney's ever going to learn, but I'm happy and blessed that I get to be here and hang out with all of you to laugh and point and laugh at all this stuff. If they really do go down this road, it will be an amazing dumpster fire. If you enjoy it too, I hope that you'll leave a like on the video and hit that follow and or subscribe button down below. It's extremely important. I hope that you'll leave a like on the video or subscribe or follow down below. It's extremely important because it's hard enough to find viewers the way it is, the way the algorithms are. I sincerely hope that I'll earn that subscription or follow today. We'll talk to you again real soon.